Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a fill and design using my non-dominant hand. Stay tuned and let's see the magic that we can create. Alright dolls, so this is the current design, the mermaid design that I did a couple weeks ago. Going in with my nippers, I'm going to take off all the cuticle beads and pearls that I had on. Like I said before in a previous video, I got these from Shein. Absolutely love them for removing gems. Then I'm going in with my coarse safety barrel bit, and I am going to take off the design, debulk the nail, get it ready for a fill. You are going to see me take off more structure than I normally would for just a fill, and that's because I'm changing the builder gel color. Whenever I change colors, I like to take off more than I probably need to. It's just what I'm comfortable with. I'm also going to be changing the shape on these. Since doing the kawaii nails, I have been dying for a square nail. I do love the oval, the almond, but I've just been dying for a square. I haven't had square in probably over a year. So you are going to see me just take right off that tip, and then I will go in with a hand file and perfect that shape and all that. But this is just helping me out, making it a little bit easier so I don't have to hand file everything. I repeat this for all 5 fingers, and then I will go in with my hand file. I'm using this at about 14,000 RPMs, and because I'm using my left hand, I do have my drill in reverse. So if you're using your right hand, it'll be in forward, left hand, it will be in reverse. And this is my non-dominant hand. I am not left-handed, so this is my struggle bus. I've been doing my own nails since 2017, so I've gotten pretty decent at it, but I will say it takes me a lot longer to work with my left hand. So whenever I'm doing my right hand, probably add like an hour to whatever it would take me. After I'm done with the coarse bit, then I go in with my fine sanding band, and I'm going around that cuticle. I'm actually pushing up the cuticle to expose any more of that new growth. And then I'm blending the old builder gel in with the new growth and also taking off the shine of the new nail. And I'm not doing this super rough on my actual nail. I do go over the part where I have builder gel and just kind of roughen that up. To me, it helps it stick better for retention. And I was using my sanding band at about 4,000 RPMs. Then I go in with my ball bit. I do this instead of nipping my cuticles. I really don't like to nip anything. If I have like a piece of skin that just will not come off with this, or hangnail or something like that, I will. But otherwise, I use my ball bit going around the cuticle and the skin on the outside of the finger. I'm not actually going on the nail bed. This is just for the skin. I repeat this with all 5 fingers. And I really, really like the way that this makes your cuticles look. Like, I know some people do not like a ball bit, but for me, it works great. And I have thick cuticles working in medical field. I have to wash my hands 8,000 times a day. And I'm using my ball bit at about 8,000 RPMs. I wouldn't recommend that for most people, but like I said, I got thick cuticles, so it doesn't bother me. If I get any friction spikes or anything like that, I'll turn it down. Then I'm going in with my 100-180 using the coarser side, and this is where I'm just slightly perfecting my shape. I'm not trying to get it super precise, just cleaning it up a little bit, making sure that, I've got a good foundation to start laying my gel. When I'm done with that filing, clean, clean, clean. You know me. If you've watched any of my videos, I gotta clean 100 times. Then I'm going in with my Dehydrator from LGN. I'm applying this to all 5 fingers. And I do sometimes come back for a second pass. Not always, just, I don't know, sometimes I do. Then I'm going in with the rubber base gel, and I'm putting this on the new growth and then really rubbing it in where the new growth meets that old builder gel. And this is used with her system in place of a primer. And then I am going in with the most gorgeous gel. This is the color Rosebud by LGN. I think it's gotta be my most favorite color. Honestly, they're all my favorite, but this might be the top. So I do my wet layer or my slip layer as usual. Then I go back in with a larger amount of gel, put it on the finger, pulling it down to the free edge, the side walls. This was really hard for me to get you guys good footage because my big ass head was constantly in the way. When I am working with my left hand, I'm like hunched over so that I can see what I'm doing. Terrible for filming because all you see is black hair. So there's a lot of cuts in this. There'll be a lot of cuts in the design too. I'm sorry guys, I'm trying my best here. I am new to actually filming videos, so eventually I'll learn my spatial awareness. But I repeat this step for all 5 nails, doing a final 60-second cure at the end. In between each nail, I do a 30-second cure as always. With laying the gel, if you're pointing your finger downward, or if you're doing it, on a client, you're holding their hand, you're pointing the finger downward, letting gravity help you pull this gel to the bottom away from that cuticle, you won't have any flooding. Again, trying to point my hand down and film while using my non-dominant hand is like some sorcery, but I'm trying to figure it out. Once I'm done with all the gel and I've done that final cure, I'm wiping off the inhibition layer or the tacky layer, and then we can move in to filing these. Taking my hand file again, and I'm crispening up the edges. I'm going over the bottom half of the nail and then on the free edge. And then afterwards, I will go in with my fine bit and actually seal the cuticle and debulk these in any areas that need it, smoothing them out. But this is just kind of my rough filing. What I'm trying to do here is get the shape and get that bottom portion thinner than the top portion. I'm not being overly precise with this on the top of the nail. This is just mostly for my sidewalls and my free edge. And dolls, I know this file is looking rough. I promise this will be the last video that you see this janky file in. When I'm doing my own, I will reuse the heck out of them. I do sanitize them in between, but when it's just me, I will use it until it almost disintegrates. And then I'm going in with my fine tapered bit. This is to really seal in that cuticle, thinning out those sidewalls, debulking the top, getting rid of any lumps, bumps, any rough edges left by my hand file. I'm using this bit at 10,000 RPMs. I don't typically go over 10,000, like I've said before. That's about my number. When I am using my left hand, sometimes I even go down to 8. Just however I feel like I have better control. I'm not trying to slice my fingers up. And since this is my non-dominant hand, I don't need anything working against me. So I make it as easy as for myself as possible. I cleaned my nails off again, and we are ready for the design. I'm going with this Models 1 A0112. It's this beautiful coral color. I'm doing my thumb, my index finger, and my pinky all the same, and they're just going to be Frenchies with this beautiful coral color. Again, dolls, I'm very sorry for the skips and cuts in this footage. Like I said before, all you could see was my big head and my black hair, and you couldn't even see my hands. I mean, it was just video of the back of my head. So I did the absolute best that I could. At the end of it, though, you will see the full design, and there are some good spots in here. Like, you can see what I'm doing. I'm just not being able to thoroughly show you like I would like to with the line work, but just wait till I'm doing my other hand and we'll get there. Now on my ring finger, I'm doing a separate design, and then on the middle finger, I'm doing something different as well. So on the ring, I'm doing a band of this beautiful coral color. So I draw the Frenchie line, but I'm not going all the way down to the free edge. And then that free edge part, I'm gonna fill in with some beautiful glitter. On the middle finger, I'm just doing the very corner with that coral color. And then I'm gonna be doing some other line work designs on that. Going in with this beautiful Beetles gold liner. This is what I'm gonna fill in that bottom part of the ring finger. And then I'll be doing some line work on the middle finger, like I said, and I'm just doing that one line. Then I'm going in with this beautiful pink Azure color, 7005, I believe. And I'm doing a line on the middle finger next to the gold that I did. I'm curing each line that I do on this middle finger for about 10 to 15 seconds. Jamie will bump her nails and have these colors all over the place. So I've got to cure in between. Taking my Beetles white, I do a thin line right next to that pink, and then taking my dotting tool, I do some dots. And then I take my No Wipe Shiny Top Coat by LGN and I top coat these. I'll add some cuticle oil and then I'm done. And I didn't add any bling today. I felt like the glitter was enough. I wanted something simple but really cute and summery. This is the final look at this design. I really hope that you guys like it. I absolutely love the way it turned out. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, dolls.